All right, man. We back on All right, man. Channel like, share, subscribe if you got the time. If you don't, I don't give a damn because the channel's not like monetized yet, but it will be eventually, right? So check it out. We're going to do a review of the Adam 22 episode on the Joe Budden podcast, aka the JBP. It's up on YouTube. If you get into your search bar and type that in, Adam 22 Joe Budden podcast. You can look it up on Reddit. You can look it up on the Patreon that Joe has. I actually watched the interview twice. I wanted to have a really good review of the interview, and I'm going to say it like this. They lost that interview when they said that they don't watch his content. It's like coming to school without doing your homework. Like, I really thought that y'all was going to do a great presentation. I really thought that this was going to be compelling from the clips that I seen. I thought they were really going to get into it. Like, there were so many ways they could have attacked Adam and they just missed out. Like, it was very surface level. They had poor examples. Like, if it was me, I would ask Adam, like, hey, Adam, do you feel any type of responsibility that your platform allowed Draco the Ruler to go on 2 months prior to his passing and disrespect an entire section of LA, Inglewood, when it is alleged that members from Inglewood allegedly had involvement with his passing? Do you feel like you could have edited some of that out of his interview where he was disrespecting his ops? Do you feel any type of responsibility for the safety of Crip Mac, a content creator who blew up off your platform, who's currently incarcerated, who has an eye buster? If people don't know what an eye buster is, it's a gang tattoo that basically is disrespecting another gang. Do you feel any responsibility for creating him, or not creating him, but allowing him to be on your platform and become a celebrity, knowing that he doesn't have the financial backing to protect himself the way that you do? He can't have a bodyguard. Maybe he can now that he had a little bit of money doing whatever he was doing off of the fame that he got or notoriety that he got off of No Jumper. But do you feel any responsibility for his safety? You know, things like that made me feel like you guys actually watched the show. You really had points to make. But this was very surface level. This is like somebody who's in their 40s or 50s who just gets on YouTube and constantly sees No Jumper clickbait interviews in their algorithm, or hears about it in passing. Is like, oh yeah, I don't like Adam 22. He's just another Vlad. But Adam 22, on the contrary, is not another Vlad. And I feel like this argument that they had with Adam 22 is better for a Vlad as opposed to Adam 22. Because Adam 22 employs people of the community, different gangs, whichever, has gotten pulled up on by Whack 100, has gotten pulled up on by Russ's people, has had a gun put in his face live on a podcast, which made me question y'all asking him, why does he have a bodyguard? Like, dude, man probably got PTSD like hell. Like, are you serious? He had a gun pulled out on him live during a podcast. We forget about that. We forgot about Russ having people pull up on him. You know what I mean? And as far as like, oh, he doesn't really go and speak to these artists. I remember he went to Inglewood to talk to Slim 400 after the 6ix9ine situation. I remember Slim 400 pulling up on Adam again when Adam put his address to his hospital out when he got shot. He approached Adam on this live on. Oh, I ain't gonna say live because it was filmed, but he approached him on the platform and asked him, why did you put bro, that's not cool. I could have got, he approached him. Those are real moments that actually happened. I'm surprised they didn't bring this up. Like, if you're going to go at somebody, really go at them, man. Like, it didn't work. And then not only that, you guys are hypocritical. Ice is one of the main people who loves drill music. He loves King Von, as you can see in the thumbnail. I don't expect you niggas to understand y'all from 63rd. Y'all used to having y'all block disrespected. So hearing him talk all big about Chicago and like he had some moral high ground, or, talking about FBG Cash, like, fam, stop it. But then again, I don't really take Ice seriously anyway, because like he says, he changes every day. I can change every day. And then he's one of them niggas, I've been inside. So what? Like, I'm a nigga that been inside too, but I don't change every day, like, whatever. But when you get different money, I don't know. It is what it is. But Yeah, Joe is one of the main people that gets on the podcast. I don't want to talk to none of these niggas. When rap comes up, I don't even want to have a rap podcast. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. Okay, but now you're going to go at somebody who does have a rap podcast and you're going to get mad at him because he's a white content creator that posts this type of content. And do you have any responsibility to, like, look at the people he employs, bro. Look at the things that he does. Like, who goes to O Block and gives 100,000 out? Not saying, he's all forgiven for anything that he's exploited. No. However, in this case, in this argument, they didn't have a win. They really didn't, because they don't have an interview-based podcast. They're not going to go sit down and talk to these young kids and try to give them the proper platform to promote their thing. They're going to go to the Adam 22s and the Vlads and the Say Cheeses where they're going to get asked these type of incriminating questions or whatever, what have you, because there's not a podcast that is like y'all's where you have morals or you feel like, I'm not going to put that out. That's distasteful. I'm not going to put that out. I'm not going to discuss beef. If Joe Budden had a podcast like that or employed young people, maybe some like me, maybe some who have a lot of interest in the newest music coming out or the latest music coming out, has a ear or a hand on the pulse of things going on, maybe he would have a compelling argument to go at Adam with. But since he doesn't have that platform, he just sounds like another 40-year-old man complaining about the content that he sees and the death of young black men in music. I mean, that's understandable, but the argument was pretty bland. And from somebody like of Joe's stature, I feel like it should have been a lot better. I feel like he had a lot more to say if he had done the homework. And I'm kind of disappointed he didn't do the homework here. It just kind of like saddens me. I thought this was going to be a very great conversation. And it was decent, but it's just, I was waiting for the punchline, the hook sinker. It just wasn't there. I think Ish was really passionate about it because I don't think he really knew about Adam's platform like that. So him being informed about it kind of showed me a lot how people get introduced to things that other people don't like, and it can turn them against the thing that the person put them onto without them really noticing or really listening to what's going on. And I get it. It's a lot of shit going on. Time is fleeting. A lot of people have other things going on that they can't necessarily, I want to sit here and watch this for an hour or 2-3 hours and really understand what they're saying. Because if you watch No Jumper, man, it's like he kind of tries to stay away from the incriminating shit. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe early on he kind of leaned into it, but I think now more so he kind of leans away from it, and maybe the artists lean more into it because that's what's selling. The violence, the drama, the clout, all of that shit. But honestly, bro, I feel like Adam won this argument, and I really want it to be a part two because I feel like once Joe does his homework, I think it'll be a better argument. I think it'll be a better conversation. I think it'll be more fulfilling for the viewers. I feel like this one was more for the okay, ha ha ha, but it really wasn't that. It was surface level criticism. It was pull up your latest beef that you had or the person who had beef on your channel and whatever, and that's cool, but it didn't really work. It wasn't no hook, line, sinker. Y'all didn't really have no compelling argument that was worthy of 2 hours. Y'all could have got that over within half an hour, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. This was a review of the Joe Budden podcast episode with Adam 22. If you like it, whatever, hit the like button. If you like my review of it, you know what I'm saying, get in the comment section. Tell me what you didn't like about it. Tell me what you do like about it. Send it to your friends. Send it to Joe Budden. Send it to the JBP Reddit channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm on there too. Just send it around, man. I don't know. Maybe you agree. Maybe you don't. Like, share, subscribe. We back.